Hello and welcome to our channel. Thanking you for taking some time out of your day to listen to the Dhamma. We trust you will be blessed. Today's topic in recognition of the Paris 2024 Olympics is titled Winning Gold. I'm going to quote one of the gold winners, an American runner. He said, "Winning gold was the goal this entire year. I wrote it down and I repeated it to myself, even if I didn't believe it." His name is Cole Hawker. This discipline that athletes develop is going to be the analogy for the discipline we as Dhamma students must also develop. Obviously, they have a strong determination, they have patient perseverance, and they work tirelessly with right effort. With the wrong effort, no matter how hard they worked or how determined they might be, they would not have the results that only right effort can give us. This quote is valuable because it clearly states that he has an intention to do something, a strong intention, determination, but he doesn't yet have a complete faith in his ability to achieve the goal. This is common to all of us meditators and practitioners of the Buddha's Dhamma. We wish and we hope and we dream and we might even expect that there will be a good results, we'll be successful in achieving our goal of full and total liberation, but it's only natural that we also doubt, doubt being one of our most serious enemies. The antidote to this doubt is faith. Without it, we won't even get started. We have to believe that in this possibility of being liberated, in the possibility that the Buddha was a Buddha and that his teachings are the pure Dhamma. But faith without effort is empty. It's powerless. In the 37 Wings to Enlightenment, 9 of them include the words right effort. In the case of these athletes who are so devoted and so determined and so committed to achieving their goal, they must have very strong determination. Michael Phelps once said, "When my classmates in grade school were asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning, I was in a swimming pool. And when my classmates were in the mall after school at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I was in a swimming pool." You may know that this man, Michael Phelps, has won more medals and more gold medals than anyone in Olympic history. I use him as an example of the kind of commitment, the strong determination which expresses as effort. The second principle is a patient perseverance. In tennis, they say a tennis player loses every second point, but they can't stay there and dwell on that fact. They have to move on. But the main point here is the discipline of practicing over and over, being patient when one loses, when one doesn't achieve the goal, and thereby being persistent. And as I've mentioned already, if we're not training properly, then we're not going to get the results we need. All of these great athletes have coaches that can watch them, film them, and analyze their practice, correcting any mistakes in the practice, and strengthening their confidence. Confidence is another word used in the more modern translations of Buddhist texts, replacing the word faith. Roger Federer said, quote, "You want to become a master at overcoming hard moments. That, to me, is the sign of a champion." So this patient perseverance for us as meditators is when the body is screaming at us or the mind is running wild, that we, as calmly as possible, come back to the object of our meditation, that we endure hardship, suffering, physical and mental anguish, disappointments, discouragement, being depressed about the lack of results. In this way, we train the mind and the body. So we are also athletes in a small way. We must begin by training the body to sit for longer and longer periods of time without moving, without scratching or itching or mentally complaining. And then we will devote our efforts to training the mind to stay focused for longer periods of time. Now, the big difference between the athlete is their cravings never end. They just build. Once they are successful at age 10, they have new goals, and then they're successful as teenagers, and they have new goals, etc. Coco Gauff, a wonderful tennis player, said after she won a major tournament, she turned to her mother and said, "It's like a drug. I'm an addict now. I just want to keep on winning." So there's no end to this craving for the athlete, but the goal of our meditation is to put an end to all of our cravings. The practice of Dhamma is the practice of letting go. It is not the practice of acquiring, of always setting future goals for ourselves that can ultimately never be satisfied, because once we achieve them, we create a new goal. In the Dhamma, we're constantly letting go of every thought, every emotion, every craving, every like and dislike, every expectation, every demand, every sense of possessing things in this world that we have purchased or acquired in some way with the hope they would make us happy. So in conclusion, we need the strong determination, we need the patient perseverance, we need the right effort, we need to master both body and mind in order to be successful in our practice, but our practice is the opposite of those who are craving for gold or other medals, other trophies. Our practice is to stop craving to be satisfied with a life as a person, letting go of this sense of personhood and surrendering entirely and absolutely to the pure Dhamma. Thank you for reaching the end of this short talk. May you be blessed by your commitment to the Dhamma. We always welcome suggestions and topics for consideration and any other advice or suggestions you might have in ways that we could improve the channel. Thank you very much.